Okay, you guys, so here's the affidavit for Christopher Ray Presidio. And it says the undersigned affiant, Detective Jeremy Goodwin, number 2322, being a peace officer under the laws of the state of Texas and being duly sworn on oath, makes the following statements and accusations. A victim in this case has been identified as Savanah Soto, date of birth August 22nd, 2005, hereinafter referred to as Victim 1. A victim in this case has been identified as Matthew Gabriel Guerra, date of birth October 26, 2001, hereinafter referred to as Victim 2. An actor in this case has been identified as Christopher Ray Presidio, date of birth September 7, 2004, hereinafter referred to as defendant. Said defendant is further identified in SAPD computer files under SID number 1191061. It is the belief of your affiant that the offense of PC 1903 capital murder multiple persons was committed on or about the 21st day of December in 2023 in Bexar County, Texas. Your affiant has probable cause for said belief by reason of the following facts. On December 23, 2023, Leon Valley Police received a call for a missing person report. And then there's the number there. Family of the missing person stated she was supposed to be induced for her pregnancy and did not show up for her appointment. The family advised that she had not been able to get hold of the female and stated she was not answering the phone. A check of the hospitals was conducted by the family, and it was found that the female was not at any of the hospitals. It was found that the female lived with her boyfriend. However, the family of the boyfriend advised that they were not able to get in touch with him as well. The female was entered as a missing person by Leon Valley. Further investigation found that the female and her boyfriend were not responding to any phone calls, and their whereabouts were unknown. Media broadcast on the news the story of the missing female and her boyfriend in the media. The boyfriend's car description was broadcast in the media and was said to be a 2013 gray Kia Optima. On December 26, 2023, a resident of 5903 Danny K. Drive messaged the family of the female and advised them that they believed that the vehicle was parked at 5903 Danny K. Drive. The family contacted Leon Valley and drove to the location. Upon Leon Valley Police arrival to the location, Leon Valley Police observed the vehicle. Inside of the vehicle was a deceased pregnant female in the front seat and a deceased male in the back seat of the vehicle. San Antonio police were contacted, and your affiant made the location. Upon arrival to the location, your affiant observed the vehicle. The vehicle was a 2013 Kia Optima with a Texas license plate of TRC 9447. Your affiant checked the VIN number, and the VIN number was the same VIN number that was broadcast on the news for the missing couple. A check of the information through NCIC and TCIC showed the vehicle belonged to the boyfriend of the female. Your affiant observed the front right passenger side of the vehicle. Your affiant observed a deceased pregnant female inside of the front right passenger seat. Due to your affiant knowledge of the female on a previous murder case from 2022, your affiant recognized the female to be that of a missing female. The female appeared to have trauma to her head. Your affiant then observed the back seat of the vehicle. Your affiant observed a deceased male in the back seat of the vehicle. The deceased male resembled the boyfriend to the female. The male had an apparent gunshot wound to his head. It appeared that the male had been dragged into the vehicle. Your affiant did not observe any weapon near the male. A search warrant was requested so entry into the vehicle could be conducted. While waiting for the search warrant, your affiant spoke to the families of the female and the male. It was found that the boyfriend to the female sold narcotics and would use his phone through cellular communication as well as social media to sell narcotics. It was also advised that the boyfriend would post money and narcotics on Instagram. It was stated that the people wanted to rob the boyfriend, and it was stated that the boyfriend had been shot at before. The family provided your affiant with the phone number of the female. The family of the male provided your affiant with his phone number as well as his Instagram. When the search warrant arrived at the location, a search of the vehicle was conducted. The search found spent shell casing in the vehicle. However, there was no weapon recovered in the vehicle. There was apparent blood transfer on the outside of the vehicle that was not consistent with the boyfriend, causing harm to the female. Both the female and male had gunshot wounds to the head, and the male also had apparent drag marks on his back. It was believed that the female and male were killed at a different location, and the vehicle was driven to the recovered location. During further investigation, your affiant found video surveillance video at 5903 Danny K. The video surveillance found that on December 21st of 2023 at around 23:59 hours, which is basically 12 o'clock at night, a Chevrolet Silverado gray driving with its lights off from the vehicle recovered location. The Silverado pulled into the middle of the back parking lot and parked the vehicle. The victim's vehicle could be seen approaching the Chevrolet Silverado. The victim's vehicle parked next to the Silverado. A heavyset male exited the Silverado, and the driver's side door of the victim's vehicle opened. The heavyset male approached the driver of the victim's vehicle and appeared to speak to the driver. The heavyset male then got a towel from his vehicle and appears to wipe down the outside of the victim's vehicle door where he had touched the vehicle. The driver of the victim's vehicle exited the vehicle for a brief moment and sat back in the driver's seat. The driver did not match the description of the female victim or of the male victim. The Hispanic male got back into his vehicle. The victim's vehicle drove behind the building where the vehicle was found on December 26, 2023. The Silverado followed the victim's vehicle. Approximately 3 minutes later, the Silverado was observed leaving from behind the building where the victim's vehicle was found. The victim's vehicle did not leave the location. It was believed that the victims were already deceased in the vehicle at the time of the video observed. It is believed that the unknown driver and a heavyset male observed parked the victim's vehicle at the location in an effort to hide the vehicle. On January 2nd of 2024, your affiant provided one of the victim's cell phones to Detective Knox at the Technical Investigations Unit. On January 3rd, 2024, your affiant received the phone download from Detective Knox. Your affiant found that the victim had recently searched the street of Charlie Chan Drive due to your affiant's knowledge of the crime scene area. Your affiant was aware that Charlie Chan Drive was a couple blocks away from the victim vehicle recovery location. Your affiant was able to discover that the victim's vehicle pinged near Charlie Chan Drive and Cary Grant Drive at approximately 11:50 p.m. on the night they went missing. The vehicle did not start moving again until 11:54 p.m., and the vehicle then traveled to 5903 Danny K Drive, where the victims and the vehicles were discovered on December 26th of 2023. Your affiant conducted computer research and was able to locate a vehicle that looked identical to the suspect seen on camera with the victim vehicle. Your affiant did research on the owner of the vehicle and found that the owner of the vehicle matched the description of the male that exited the vehicle on camera. Homicide detectives went to the vehicle location listed above and found that the listed vehicle at the location. While at the residence on Charlie Chan, a person identified as Ramon reported knowing why SAPD was at his residence. Ramon informed SAPD detectives to speak with his son, identified as Christopher Presidio. Ramon and Christopher Presidio were transported to SAPD Homicide to speak with your affiant while additional SAPD detectives searched the residence on Charlie Chan Drive under the authority of a search warrant. Your affiant spoke with Ramon after Ramon was read the Miranda warnings, Ramon Presario admitted to driving his Chevrolet Silverado to 5903 Danny K Drive, where he met Christopher Presario. Ramon Presario identified himself on surveillance video from 5903 Danny K Drive as the person observing exiting the Chevrolet Silverado. Ramon Presario reported meeting Christopher Presario at the apartment complex, who was driving another vehicle. This vehicle is the vehicle in which Matthew Guerra and the Savanah Soto were found deceased. Ramon Presario admitted to assisting Christopher Presario at 5903 Danny K Drive. Ramon Presario knowingly treated the human corpse of Matthew Guerra, Savanah Soto, and the unborn child of Savanah Soto named Fabien in an offensive manner by leaving them in an abandoned vehicle. Your affiant then spoke with Christopher Presario. After Christopher Presario was read the Miranda warnings, Christopher Presario reported Matthew Guerra and Savanah Soto drove to his residence on Charlie Chan Drive to sell Christopher Presario's marijuana. Christopher Presario went on to provide a version of the events that were inconsistent with the evidence collected at the scene and from the victim's recovered vehicle. Christopher claimed that the male victim pointed a weapon at him and Christopher was able to manipulate the weapon, resulting in the female being shot. Christopher then stated that he had the weapon pointed at him again, and he manipulated the weapon again, resulting in the victim being shot. Christopher Presario's statement is inconsistent with the gunshot wounds suffered by Matthew Guerra and Savanah Soto and the evidence located at the crime scene. Christopher Presario intentionally discharged a firearm at Savanah Soto and Matthew Guerra with the intention of causing the death. The actions of Christopher Presario resulted in the death of Matthew Guerra, Savanah Soto, and Savanah Soto's unborn child, named Fabien. Your affiant has reason to believe and does believe that the defendant Christopher Ray Presario, on or about the 21st of December of 2023 in Bexar County, Texas, intentionally caused the death of multiple persons in violation of Section 19.03 of the Penal Code of the State of Texas. Therefore, your affiant respectfully requests that a warrant be issued for the arrest of the defendant, Christopher Ray Presario, charging him with the felony criminal offense of capital murder, multiple persons, in violation of Section 1903 of the Penal Code of the State of Texas. So the State of Texas versus Christopher Ray Presario. To any peace officer of any court within the State of Texas, you are hereby commanded to take the body of Christopher Ray Presario, last known address 5735 Charlie Chan Drive, San Antonio, Texas 78240, described as Hispanic male, September 7, 2004. If the individual be found in your county, that individual safely keep, so that you will have the individual before the Magistrate Court, Bexar County, Texas, to hold forthwith to answer to the State of Texas, wherein the individual is charged with a criminal offense. Herein fail not, but have yet this writ before said court with your return thereon, showing how you have executed the same. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and a share. Have a great day.